Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video for us to look forward a little bit to what's expected second semester. Okay, we're going to spend time dealing with rational expressions, and this video is on multiplying and dividing them. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Well, as you can see, there's a dot right there. So in this case, you should know we're going to multiply. Now, the first step we have to remember is to always factor what can be factored first. Okay? Step 2, therefore, then we can finally simplify and come up with our final expression. So, step 1. 6m is already factored. What about 42m squared plus 18m? I hope you guys notice that I could do a GCF of 6 and an m. And let's see what we get here. 7m plus 3. Okay, we already know 6m is already factored. And that, of course, is timesing the second expression. Everyone agree that 6 is already ready to go. It can't be factored. But what about 21m plus 9? Well, can't we do a GCF of 3? And therefore end up with 7m plus 3. Okay? Now notice something here. So first of all, I did factor everything that was possible, right? And see how we have a 7m plus 3 there and a 7m plus m plus 3 up there? Well, they'll cancel each other out. And notice the 6 right here with the 6 over here, they cancel out. Notice the m right there with the m right there, they cancel out. The only thing left is 3 and 6, and I can even reduce them by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So notice everything is gone except for 1 over 2. And believe it or not, that whole mess we started out with right there simplifies to just simply 1/2. So pause the video and see if you can't make sense out of that. Okay, second problem. So what was our first rule again? That's right, we were going to factor everything we could first. So hopefully you recognize r plus 7 and r plus 1 already can't be factored. They're ready to go. Okay, that's a times right there. And what about this right there, though? Well, I hope you realize I can do a GCF of 2 and an r squared. That leaves me r minus 5, doesn't it? So let me write it over here. I know I have 2r squared times r minus 5. Let's look at the denominator over here. Well, that one hopefully you recognize is FOIL backwards where we use 2 parentheses. In other words, I know r times r is r squared. I know 7 times 5 is 35. I know 7 minus 5 will give me 2r. So over here, I'm just going to rewrite it, r plus 7 times r minus 5. So guys, notice that what I'm doing can't be done unless you're really good at factoring, right? And so please keep that in mind. And really, this is just my way to trick you to do more factoring practice before our final. But anyways, so now that we have everything factored, step 2. Does everybody agree r minus 5 cancels out r minus 5? Does everybody agree r plus 7 up there cancels out r plus 7 down there. Does everybody agree? Nothing else cancels out? So my answer is just 2r squared over r plus 1. Again, the only thing left on top, follow the green, is 2r squared. And the only thing left in the denominator is r plus 1. And they can simplify each other. So that is my solution. Okay, hopefully you feel like it's getting a little bit easier. Let's try one more, but this one's a divide. Alright, what is step 1 again? That's right, we got to factor everything. So does everybody agree 4n is good to go? But that is really 4n GCF with a 7n plus 8. Okay. And 1 is good to go, but that right there is a 6 times 7n plus 8. Okay. And so now that we have everything factored, what is there to do next? Well, since we have a divide, do you remember from elementary school where whenever we divided fractions, we had to use a reciprocal, right? So that's what we're going to do here. Okay? So we're going to flip this around here. And to save some space, I'm going to do some erasing here. So this, guys, is going to be flipped over, okay? So notice, because of that divide right there, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it a times. I can only do that is if I flip the 1 down to the denominator and flip the bottom expression, which was 6 times 7n plus 8, to the numerator. Right? Again, notice right here how I just simply switched the numerator with the denominator. And I made it into a multiply. So guess what? This is just like the previous problems now. So follow the light blue. Do you agree that 4n cancels out 4n? Do you agree that 7n plus 8 cancels out 7n plus 8? And notice the only thing left is 6 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. And isn't 6 over 1 just 6? And guess what? That whole mess right there simplifies to just 6. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you learned some things, and tomorrow we'll make sure we unconfuse or help out any that are struggling. Till then, bye.